Word is circulating that the producers of Braxton's show are considering calling it quits after growing tired of the ongoing drama between the sisters. Reportedly, tensions escalated so much during an argument involving Tamar that filming had to be halted entirely. Although Tamar has stated she's no longer part of the show, she continues to show up.
Speaking of reality TV, I've decided to go back to the Braxtons because remember last season I was a friend to the show.
Okay. For real?
Yeah.
One point during filming, Tony reportedly walked off set. Sources claim Trina is upset because Tamar brought their niece, Ashley, onto the show to discuss her ex-husband, Gabe. There are also reports that the sisters are clashing over money, as Tamar and Tony are said to be earning the highest pay. It's been a wild ride for everyone involved. That said, let's get into the latest update. As you may have seen, the Braxtons will continue sharing their lives with viewers, as WeTV has renewed the reality series for a second season. The upcoming season will focus on the sisters working to bring back the fun and humor they're known for, while also spending quality time together, especially as they plan Tawanda's wedding. Tawanda has already shared that the wedding will be invite-only, with no +1s or cell phones allowed, and much of the event will likely be featured on the show if filming can be completed. For now, however, production on Season 2 has reportedly been halted. The producers shut it down after a big argument between Tamar and her sisters. I know you're probably thinking, it has to be Tamar. However, sources say Tony actually walked off set because she's fed up with all the sister drama. She reportedly reminded them that before Tracy passed, they promised to get along. But instead, things seem to be getting worse. On top of that, none of the sisters attended Tamar and Missy's cooking show premiere. A major argument just 2 days before the event is said to be the reason they skipped it. While I can understand not wanting to support Tamar, choosing not to support their mother feels pretty messed up. Details about what's really going on between the sisters remain unclear, but Tamar appears to be at the center of much of the tension. There are also hints that Tawanda may be involved. She recently posted a cryptic message saying, "To everyone who has distanced themselves from me, kindly stay there." We already saw in Season 1 that Tamar and Tawanda were struggling to get along. When the sisters sat down with a grief counselor, the session started off smoothly until the counselor asked Tawanda how it felt not having access to Tamar. Before Tawanda could respond, Tamar jumped in and said Tawanda doesn't care. She went on to claim that Tawanda makes more of an effort to stay in touch with Tony and Trina than with her, and that she usually has to be the one to reach out, only hearing from Tawanda when it's time to film.
I respect where people are. I don't engage. I don't pour into certain types of energy. Mm-hmm. I make different choices in my life. Mm-hmm. And that's just where I am.
But this is TV, Josh. outside of yesterday and today, when was the last time you talked to me?
I don't recall. It wasn't my birthday because you didn't call me.
Your birthday's September. Here we are in March.
In the episode, Tawanda shared that she couldn't remember the last time she spoke with Tamar. She was certain, however, that Tamar did not reach out to her for her birthday in September, despite the episode being filmed in March. Tawanda appeared visibly frustrated and admitted that she's now choosing to focus solely on the people in her household, her children, and her partner.
Tony's in your household?
But they call me. I talk to them every day.
Girl, you don't answer the phone.
That's
Girl,
not true.
Stop.
Let's be specific. Did you call me yesterday?
I did, actually.
Did I answer it?
Well, because we're taping now.
No.
But before...
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh,
when you called me, every time you called,
that is not
every
true.
time you called, I answered. Every time you text, I answer. That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
So I'm a liar.
No.
Tawanda recently posted something that caught a lot of attention, saying that anyone who has distanced themselves from her should just stay there. It was pretty clear she was referring to Tamar. At this point, it seems like Tamar is having issues with nearly everyone in the family. You may remember that a few months ago, Tamar caused a stir when she abruptly shut down her social media accounts on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram following an outburst. Although she briefly returned online before deleting them again, she shared several explosive posts claiming the entire family was toxic. Some believe the ongoing argument between the sisters may be connected to their niece Ashley, who joined the show in Season 2. Ashley's allegations have reportedly created major tension, especially with Trina, who is upset that her ex-husband Gabe has been pulled into the controversy. Ashley made serious claims involving her father, Michael Braxton Jr., and her stepmother, stating that they discovered inappropriate text messages between Ashley and her aunt's partner. According to Ashley, when she first told Tamar about the situation, Tamar was upset and supportive. However, over time, Tamar's attitude appeared to change. Ashley claimed that Tamar eventually suggested she may have been partly responsible and even began blaming her for what happened. Ashley later said that through therapy she learned how to cope with the situation, but emphasized that she never should have been placed in that position to begin with. She also hinted that the man involved, her aunt's partner, had a public platform but chose not to address the situation. Despite the seriousness of the allegations, Ashley felt that everyone continued acting as if nothing was wrong, even though it deeply affected her. For a while, many assumed Ashley was referring to Tamar, but Tamar quickly shut that down, stating, "Nope, it's not me." In fact, Tamar had publicly said she loved Ashley, planned to bring her onto the show, and fully supported her. Eventually, viewers began to suspect that Ashley was actually referring to Gabe, Trina's ex-husband. That theory gained traction when Ashley liked a comment on TikTok suggesting the allegations involved Gabe and Trina. Adding to concern, another commenter shared a disturbing story involving Gabe, claiming he attempted to contact their 17-year-old transgender cousin online, offering to fly them to Atlanta and meet at a hotel. The commenter said they witnessed and recorded the messages but were blocked after trying to warn Trina. These allegations intensified criticism, especially since Trina reportedly knew about Gabe's behavior but stayed with him despite infidelities and other troubling claims. When producers reportedly asked Trina to film a scene with Ashley to discuss the accusations, Trina allegedly threatened to quit the show, saying, "It's not my story to tell or talk about." Ashley's involvement may have been a major factor in the explosive arguments between the sisters, though some believe money could also be fueling the tension. Sources claim that Tony and Tamar are the highest-paid cast members, reportedly earning six-figure deals for the show and additional projects with the network that on top of all of this, Mama Braxton, Evelyn, has added to the drama with recent revelations about her ex-husband, Michael. She shared that while the public viewed him as a devoted family man, he was not that way behind closed doors. Evelyn also revealed that Michael apologized for his infidelity during their marriage decades ago, but she was unable to forgive him. She is now writing a book about the betrayal and how she rebuilt her life afterward. Some fans believe Evelyn may actually be the root of the family's dysfunction, suggesting that the sisters are angry with their mother but avoid confronting her directly, instead turning their frustration on one another. In many dysfunctional families, sibling conflict can stem from unresolved parental issues that, at this point, it feels like the Braxtons may only tolerate each other because they're family. Without that bond, they likely wouldn't stay connected at all. Season 2 is clearly shaping up to be full of drama, but the relationships between the sisters seem more fragile than ever. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you make of Trina reportedly refusing to address how Gabe treated Ashley? Do you think Tamar is the main issue, or is Evelyn at the center of it all? Let me know what you think in the comments below.